All right, Florida, South Carolina. We've got South Carolina 2-point home favorites, 51 and a half the total. This total is dropping right now as we speak, as we're seeing some money come in here on the under in this game. As far as South Carolina goes, Spencer Rattler, the ups, the downs continue. They can look great for a period of time, and then all of a sudden there's those inaccurate throws starting to creep into his game again. We've seen a little bit of everything, and that second half for him against Tennessee was not very pretty. And in fact, most of his game wasn't great. No touchdowns, one interception. It is what it is. You're going to get some good, you're going to get some bad. That's been basically the epitome of Rattler's career as a starting quarterback. Will they be able to run the football here against Florida? That remains to be seen. I still can't get it out of my head that Kentucky just ran the football down Florida's throat a couple of weeks ago. And to be honest with you, when you look at it, was a much better effort for the run defense against Vanderbilt last week. But one thing about South Carolina is on offense, they're going to try to be balanced a little bit with their attack. They have struggled at times to run the football this year. They've had to rely a little too much, though, on Rattler. They haven't gotten their own ground game going. Which Florida run defense steps up? Because if the Florida run defense we saw against Kentucky, shows up here on the road against South Carolina can win this game. But if the run defense that shut down and smothered Vanderbilt shows up here and they make South Carolina one-dimensional, that's not great, because we've seen Rattler have too many inconsistencies as of yet. That Florida, I can't get that Kentucky game personally out of my mind, C-Mac, that at Kentucky they just played so bad on defense, and Kentucky just ran it right down their throat. The offense hasn't worked on the road. Graham Mertz and the offense struggled at Kentucky. They struggled at Utah in the previous two road games they played this year. I have to lean South Carolina. Just at home, laying less than a field goal. I haven't seen enough from either side of the ball, and especially on offense from Florida, to want to trust them here on the road. To be honest with you, they were lackluster against Vanderbilt early on. It took them a while to finally put that team away. So South Carolina or nothing. What do you think?
I had a first half -10 ticket Florida, believe me, I know, last week. And then they pulled away, got a touchdown with like a minute left, and they covered full game. South Carolina, this is one thing, they don't run it, 87 yards is 126. The attempts is 101. They just got to throw it on this Florida team, which I think they can have some success. And Florida right now, I can only take them at the Swamp. I'm not going to take them on the road. In this series, they've played South Carolina well over the last few years, but South Carolina does have some wins at home, and this is a spot. I just don't know what I'm going to get with South Carolina. I don't know what's going to happen. It's like coming back to last year in the games they finished real strong. They could throw for 450 yards, rather, or he could throw for 4 picks. But I lean South Carolina in this one as well.